Welcome to Eurotunnel. All of our agents are busy with customers at the moment.
Hello there, Jeremy speaking. How can I help?
Hi Jeremy, how are you?
Very good, and you?
Pretty good, thanks. Listen, I've turned up quite early to the tunnel. Is there any chance of me getting on an earlier one? It's due to be 3:18. I see that 2:18 is fine, but is it possible?
Give me a second, Mr. Hughes. I need to check this out.
Yeah, no worries.
There is one train between now and the 14:18 is 13:48, but this one is fully booked, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So only the 2:18 is the earliest then?
2:18 is the very next one available, indeed.
No problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, have a safe journey then.
Lemon. There you go. No?
Hello from Calais in France. I'm Patrick Hughes and this is Planet Patrick. I'm here today for LeShuttle, or LeShuttle, formerly known as Eurotunnel. This is the drive-on, drive-off train that goes under the channel between France and the UK. If you know it as Eurotunnel, it was rebranded in 2023. It's celebrating its 30th anniversary. Today, I need to get from here in Calais, France, over to Folkestone in the UK. Now, I checked out the prices for ferries and found a better deal on LeShuttle. I'll tell you more about that later on. Let's pop into the passenger terminal. After you've come through check-in, the next place to stop off is the passenger terminal. And it's not just for toilets. Behind me there's a Starbucks. Back here there's a Burger King, another restaurant, a WH Smith, and what a lot of people will want to see, which is a duty-free. Since the UK left the EU, you're able to pick up duty-free coming from here in Calais back over to Folkestone. And the allowances are reasonably generous. Most people will be waiting for information as to when they should board. The information board is telling me that I'm due to get on board in 1 minute, so it's back to the car.
Bonjour. Génial. Merci à vous. Au revoir, également. Oh.
If you think there's a lot of checks, there are. The first booth allows you to check in, then you can go to the terminal building for drinks and snacks or just wait in the car park. When your boarding group is called, that's when you approach booth 2, which is French border control for any exit checks. And finally, you'll reach UK border control. Doing all these border checks now, before boarding the train, means you can drive right off the train and onto the motorway with no further delays.
Hiya.
Hello then. Just you travelling today?
Just me.
On your way home?
Well, eventually, yeah.
Okay.
Heading to London for a couple of days and then heading up north.
Have a safe journey.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
Be aware you could be pulled over for a customs check too. Today, it's fine for me.
Le tunnel sous la Manche. Oh, medium and small, ça c'est moi. So I've reached this waiting area, but I'm not sure how long we're going to be here for.
Displaying the letter N or O. Your departure is scheduled at 14:18.
That sounds a little bit Hunger Games. So let's talk about amenities on board this train. There aren't any, apart from toilets. But back here in the car park, there was a huge sign shown in English and French saying the toilets aren't open on board. Now, apparently they closed during COVID, during the pandemic. And even though this is a couple of years after everything reopened, apparently the toilets are not working. That's probably not great if you've got a medical issue, because this is 35 minutes on board, but also the hanging around here. I don't know what you're going to do. While we're waiting to board, let's talk about how much this costs.
The total price for one car and one passenger travelling one way from Calais to Folkestone was £129 sterling.
In many ways, this is considered a much easier way to cross over the channel than taking a ferry. That's for the simple reason that the ferry takes longer. Yes, you can get out of your car and get something to eat, and if that's important to you, then that's fine. This method of travel does still have a lot of waiting around, I'm afraid. So what happens if you show up early? LeShuttle website says that they will try to accommodate you,
up to 2 hours before your departure time. In this case, I'm able to travel 1 hour earlier, and that's a positive. Okay, now we're waiting for people to start to board the train, I think. Hiya.
Engine off, parking position of first gear, handbrake on. Thank you.
Thanks.
As a safety measure, please open sunroofs or vents and keep your windows open halfway throughout the crossing. Should an incident be detected in your carriage, the following alarm will sound.
It's quite bumpy, you know. The tunnel that we're now passing through is the world's largest underwater tunnel. There's technically 3 tunnels that go under the channel, and each of them is 50 kilometres long. And the portion of that that's under the sea is 38 kilometres.
Merci de votre attention.
So how long can you expect to be on board? It takes about 35 minutes end to end to get from France to the UK. Now let's talk about amenities. On board there are no shops. In fact, there's nowhere really to go. There's a little bit of confusion about toilets, because at the port of Calais, there's a notice board saying that no toilets are available on board. And on various online forums, there's a lot of speculation about the fact you can't use the toilets on board since the pandemic. So let's find out the truth. The announcement that we've just heard said there are no toilets in certain carriages. Let's have a look and see if they're fresh or a busted flush. I don't think this is as bad as I thought. Hello. After all of the hype, I didn't think that toilet was too bad, actually. It smelled quite fresh. So they've obviously fixed that problem. You know what I forgot to do was check if there's any Wi-Fi. No. But interestingly, there is 4G coverage on my mobile phone. I can't get coverage in some parts of the UK, so it's interesting that you can get it down here under the sea. I was just texting a friend and she said to me, oh my God, I couldn't do that. The whole being in a car on a train underwater thing. I hadn't thought about it like that. I have to say, it doesn't bother me, but I can see how it might bother some people.
We shall be arriving shortly. Please return to your vehicle.
Thankfully, the wait after arrival didn't take too long. And then a crew member opened these safety doors. Off we go. I couldn't tell when we were boarding the train how close I ended up to the front of the train, but thankfully it was only 1 or 2 carriages back, which meant getting off was quite fast. You do need to have a little bit of confidence to be able to manoeuvre your car down these ramps safely, and particularly to get out this door. This looks so familiar to the ramp that we used to get on board in Calais, but of course it was all built as part of the same project, so why wouldn't it? And just like that, you pull out onto the road, and next thing, you're on the motorway heading towards whatever part of the UK you're visiting. Thank you so much for being with me for this episode of Planet Patrick and our journey together on board LeShuttle. About 60% of my viewers are not subscribers. It would make a huge difference to a small channel like mine if you'd consider subscribing. Until the next episode of Planet Patrick, take care. Bye bye.